Welcome back. Let's go to line number 5. Charlene, you're on the air.
Good morning. How are you?
Okay, thanks, you.
I'm good. I guess this morning I really want to talk about the level of professionalism and how we really feel going right back over my husband's file um, at Workplace NL and his injury. So he was injured on January 10th of 2018 on the Coast Guard ship. He slipped and he injured his knee. At that time, it was a diagnosis of a meniscus, and he was off for 12, 13 weeks, went back to work. We assumed that, everything healed perfectly fine, and he worked for about a year and a half. He did switch jobs. He came to Alberta and started working up here, and then he had a reoccurrence, which is a return of disabling symptoms resulting in loss of earnings. So we knew what a reoccurrence was. Now, to go and talk about the level of professionalism that we have, or I should say, unprofessionalism that we've had to deal with. So everyone expects a file to be accurate. And looking at my husband's file, there are so many inaccuracies and things that are wrong dating right back to the original injury. They have him recorded as being a fire engineer when he's a power engineer. They have him recorded as, when it was finally a diagnosis an ACL, partial tear, they were still calling it a meniscus. Um, in August 5th of 2019, when he had his reoccurrence, they said that he worked the day before. He didn't work the day before. And then the employee that was talking to him about that, I was in the background, and, he was trying to tell her the facts, and she just wasn't listening. So, I mean, we are working very, very hard to get this file corrected. And the breakdown in communication happened in September, the end of September, first part of October of 2022, when my husband presented them with modified working duties, and they said it was a recurrence. And we're like, no, it's not a recurrence. He's not having disabling symptoms at this time, resulting in loss of earnings. And for months and months and months, we argued that. And no matter what we did, we asked for the file to be given to someone else because this person was completely unreasonable. That didn't happen. Since it's been broken down, because I lost my mom on September the 12th of that year, and the modified working duties happened on September 27th. My grandfather was dying, and then he passed away in November, and it was still it's still ongoing. This is 3 years. 3 years of this one particular extreme issue that led to a complete breakdown in communication. There was no investigation into the employee who did that to us. None at all. We were just told that we were the problem, and this is continuing. It's completely unprofessional. We have reached out to the human resources department. These are not internal review issues. These are issues with a legal document that has inaccuracies right from the start of the injury right up until today that we want corrected. We want an apology for all of these inaccuracies and for them not to be taking them seriously. And nobody is helping. The citizens rep is not helping. The minister's office is not helping. The MHAs are not helping. It's ongoing. And I am so tired. I am a professional. I understand the pattern that these here, like the in an office setting, when these things happen, they should be taken very seriously. And our case in my husband's file is not taken seriously. I should never have been put on zero tolerance. I know I lost my cool. However, that should have been investigated. What caused her to get to that extreme? Like, it should have been a discussion. It's not. There is no discussions happening with workplace personnel with regards to what's going on and how far back the issues go. We've sent emails to them. We've we have tried our very hardest to stay cool. I don't understand how anyone stays cool when you've got a file that is full of complete lies and inaccurate information, and you are fighting tooth and nail like 3, 4, 5 years later to get these corrections done, and you're still getting to run around and silence. I mean, this is completely 100% unprofessional. It is unprofessional. I have a background in business administration accounting. I have a huge background in I do have a background in computer support as well, but I also have a huge background in customer service. This is not good service from anywhere. And underneath Section 72B of the Workplace Health and Safety Compensation Act, Dustin is supposed to get services covered no matter what. If he requires a particular caseworker, if that's what he's asking for as a service that he needs, then that legislation makes sure that he has provided that. And no one is listening. No one is listening. So at this point in time, I'm just calling you to let people know that, we are trying our hardest to get a file corrected. We are not looking for money that he doesn't deserve. We're not looking for things that he doesn't deserve. We're not looking for any extra money at all anywhere. And the last time I called in, I don't believe you were there, but the last time I called in, I got feedback saying, "Oh, they don't have the right to just answer you yes or no if that's your questions." However, those questions are very important because on September 27th of 2022, that was modified working duties. At that time, they were supposed to be having a conversation on what his loss of earning capacity was as a result of those modified working duties. That conversation didn't happen. They just turned it right into a reoccurrence. And then the reoccurrence turned into a incident, or maybe a possible reoccurrence or a possible incident on January 24th when he finally signed the Form 6 that they were arguing he needed to sign. We told him that this was what they were going to do. I knew what they were going to do with it, and they proved me right because every single time they did exactly what I said that they were going to do, and it's all not correct factual information. We have
Well, it
tried.
should be. I mean, no one's going to doubt that it should be accurate information captured in reports regarding an injured worker, of course, and agreed and understood. A point taken, and I appreciate your time, Charlene. I have to get to the break. Is that okay?
That is fine. Thank you very much for listening today, and I hope everyone out there helps us because there's a petition with 70 names already. If you can look it up, it's um, it's under my Facebook account, Charlene Blake. It's
Okay.
on my TikTok account, Charlene Cat, CharleneKattKatt. I mean, it's everywhere, and I would
Charlene, we
really
have to go to break.
appreciate the support. Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.